This is an AI-narrated news commentary and documentary from Inside Criminal Minds TV News on the life of rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow and the NYPD crackdown on gang violence, Part 1. This disclaimer is made that this is an AI-generated voice you are listening to from an original written story by Inside Criminal Minds TV channel. This is an AI voice, and any similarities to a celebrity is not intentional. And this disclaimer is made that this voice is not the voice of actor Morgan Freeman, and this documentary does not claim any association with Morgan Freeman, nor do we seek to use of the voice of Morgan Freeman. The content and writing for this documentary is original. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Inside Criminal Minds takes a look at the life of drill rappers Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow and the war on drill rap by the New York Police Department and New York City Mayor Eric Adams and Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. Young millionaire rappers Sheff G, whose real name is Michael Williams, and Sleepy Hallow, whose real name is Tegan Chambers, are alleged to have bankrolled two Brooklyn gangs, the 8 Trey Crips and the 9 Ways gangs, using their fame, money, and jewelry to promote violence and eliminate rival gang members, according to an indictment that included 30 other people. Sheff G, Sleepy Hallow, allegedly used a form of Pig Latin language on calls to avoid being caught by cops. It did not work. The rappers are among 32 alleged gang members who have been accused of using Pig Latin in phone conversations to evade detection. A response shared on his Instagram story, Sleepy Hallow claimed he and Sheff G aren't guilty. Mayor Eric Adams had waged a war against gangs and drill rappers that promote violence, and the crackdown resulted in the arrests of Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow. Adams said that he is cracking down on violent people who are using drill rapping to post who they killed and then to antagonize the people who they are going to kill is what the problem is. Adams wants social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, to stop the music, claiming the music promotes violence and has contributed to rising violence in New York. "Don't believe the internet," Sleepy Hallow wrote on his Instagram. "We innocent." This documentary chronicles the drill rappers' success and the gang bust of a 140 charge count indictment for violence. The police used surveillance and photos, as well text messages of Sheff G, to show that he coordinated violence against rivals. Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow grew up around Crip gang members in Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York. They became gang members and successful drill rappers, becoming millionaires and building a music empire with their label Winner's Circle, and partnered with RCA Records, a subsidiary of Sony Music. They amassed over 1 billion music streams on Spotify and over 100 million video views on YouTube, and millions of followers on Instagram and Facebook. They attained platinum and gold music plaques by the RIAA. Their gang affiliation caught the attention of New York City Mayor Eric Adams and the NYPD gang unit since 2019. The leaders of the drill music were alleged to be 8 Trey Crip gang leaders and were arrested on May 16, 2023. Brooklyn prosecutors hit them with a 140 charge indictment for murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy, along with 30 men and women that had included the sister of Sheff G, Crystal Willems. They are alleged 8 Trey Crip gang members and 9 Ways gang members. It was alleged that Sheff G paid $5,000 to Olivel Martinez, street name LV Brim, to shoot a gang rival, and the prosecutors used Sheff's phone to show the messages that he paid and targeted his enemies. Since 2019, New York Police Department gang unit and Mayor Eric Adams collaborated to bring down violent gangs in New York City and gang-affiliated Brooklyn drill rappers like Sleepy Hallow and Sheff G, and stop gang crimes. The Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said Sheff G controlled the streets, even though he was locked down in prison for gun possession and had 1 month remaining on his prison sentence. Prosecutors alleged that Sheff G used his clout and money to go after rival gangs Folk Nations and another gang rival called the Ice Babies, who were allies of his rap rival 2Gs. Sheff G is accused of ordering, orchestrating, and bankrolling violent shootings in Brooklyn, and allegedly being a getaway driver for an April 6, 2021 Flatbush shooting. The shooting was allegedly for revenge for the April 5, 2021 shooting of Sheff's rented mansion in Short Hills, New Jersey. Sheff G wanted revenge. Surveillance footage allegedly captured Williams driving defendants Olivel Martinez, Tony Darden, and Kenrick Austri in a Jeep Trackhawk registered in his name. The 3 men got out of rapper's car and shot at a rival. They missed their target and bullets struck two innocent bystanders, a 53-year-old man and a 43-year-old woman who were on the scene. The video captured the men running from the shooting back into Sheff's car. It was not smart for Sheff G to be involved in crime and using his own car. The next day, Darden allegedly texted about the shooting in a group chat with Sheff G and others. "Let's talk about Sheff G," Chief Jason Savino of the NYPD's Gun Violence Suppression Division said. "If he said something, it happened. A simple text like 'we gotta get a big one.' That simple text created a war. You talking about an individual that sends out a text, it instantly starts a gang war." Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said the gang members used more than 30 guns to threaten or wipe out their rivals, bragging about their deeds on social media. The NYPD has surveillance video where they pop out with guns from the sunroof and window, shows one of the street shootings included in the case. Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow were powerful in the streets. Gonzalez said the gang charges include murder, attempted murder, weapons possession, and other crimes. It was 1 murder, 4 attempted murders, and 12 non-fatal shootings of innocent bystanders. What we allege and what we learned during the course of this investigation is that Sheff G used a lot of the money he earned to help facilitate further gang activity, encouraging gang members to participate in violent crimes, Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said. Sheff G and Sleepy Hallow had a rags-to-riches stories, both being sons of immigrants that overcame the violent streets of Flatbush, Brooklyn to become millionaires before they reached the age of 21. They became drill music pioneers, achieving worldwide success. Appearing in Complex and Rolling Stone magazine and owned their own music label, Winner Circle, distributed by RCA Records of Sony Music. In 2017, Sheff G went viral on the internet for No Suburban Song, a diss to Brooklyn drill rapper 22G's Suburban Song. Sleepy Hallow achieved platinum success with his single Deep End in 2055. With the fame and fortune came a decision to leave behind the streets or continue in the 8 Trey Street gang that helped build their reputation and clout. Sheff G and Sleep Hallow did not leave behind the gang life and continued despite their music success.
Sheff said something, it happened. A simple text. We gotta get a big one. That simple text created a war.